gotta get to my page here. Hello, I'm Natalie of So Hungry Hippie, and that's Ramel over there. You should come and say hi, Ramel, or turn on your mic at the very least and say hello.
Well, I do have my mic.
You have it on?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone can hear you.
Hi, everyone.
How's everyone doing? January 3rd, 2024. Did you ever think we'd be in this year? Because I certainly didn't. 2024, it's crazy. Tonight is matchup night. So if this is your first time joining us, welcome, welcome. And matchup night usually involves a yard of fabric, a roll of vinyl, or a yard of fabric, a roll of cork. However, lately we've been jazzing it up a bit, jazz hands, and we're doing multiple yardages with vinyl or cork or maybe zippers or maybe webbing. By cotton webbing, I'm talking about this stuff that makes great bag straps. We have a bunch of it in. This is a new natural colorway. This is 1.5 inch wide. I also have 1.25 inch. I love a good webbing on bags because it makes the strapping and the handle part very, very fast. So if I'm not going to use my sewable leather straps, I'll use webbing often, very often. And I will, I can even show you a bag over here if Ramel wants to grab it for me. On my essentials tote, I take the webbing all the way down the sides of the bag and underneath, and it just makes a really strong bag. It's the one I will use often for groceries. Let me grab it really quickly in case you don't know what I'm talking about. Here. All right, so this is glitter webbing in gold, which we have, and this is what I mean. You just take it all the way down the side of the bag to underneath. Makes a really strong bag. This is what I use for my grocery totes, because now it's so often that I'm usually doing self-checkout and my bag has to stand up on its own. So this is what I do, and then I'll throw my phone or coupons or whatever in there. So there we are. All right, let's get into this. I've got my table here. I've got my matchups, but you know what we forgot, Ramel, is to put them in order. But I think I know the order.
Are you sure?
I mean, I'm not sure. I would not bet my life on it.
But are we going to say hi to everyone first?
Yeah, of course we do. We have to say hi.
Okay.
Let us know how you're doing. Is it cold where you are at? Are you on the East Coast? I hear there's a monster winter storm coming your way. I think it's going to miss Wisconsin for the first time in history. Anita's here. Teresa's here. Happy New Year. Exactly. Happy New Year from Tamara in Chicago. Michelle from Evansville. I used to go through Evansville all the time when we'd go to see my granny. Natalie and Ramel, have you recovered? You know what? We were so hyper New Year's Eve after that show. I think we were up till what, like 3 in the morning? Which is not like me. I usually start reading a book and then I'm passing out within a minute. But we were up really late. We were so excited. So thank you if you joined us. That was so much fun. I really can't wait to do it again. And we are going to do it again. And I'll have a lot more boxes. It'll be February 27th, which is my birthday. So Kathy's here from Southeast Michigan. Deb is here. Oh, I'm so glad you like the group, Deb. That's awesome. Michelle's here. It is hump day, but you know what? It doesn't feel like a Wednesday to me for some reason. Jamie's here. Hello from Arkansas. Welcome. Hi, Deneen. Great seeing you here. Sharon's here. I was shocked they bought. Oh, yeah, Kathy, it's because I use music. I mean, I should know better.
I'm working on it.
I use music, but you can still watch it on Facebook.
Yeah, on Facebook, we're still, I guess, legal. But
we're okay.
Yeah, we're okay.
It's okay.
I'm working on the YouTube one, so it'll show. It just won't have the music.
It won't have the music. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, lesson learned. I knew I couldn't make money on the video, like they call that monetization, and I was fine with that. I just wanted to have a fun show. But the fact that they blocked it, that seems a little strong.
I think they went a little overboard.
They were a little harsh.
Yeah.
That's my first detention in my whole life.
Yeah, if we can call it that.
It's like getting a detention. Kathy's here. Hi. Awesome.
Have you
Faith
ever
is here.
gone in detention
Huh?
in school? Have you been
Never
in
got a
detention?
detention.
Never.
I remember the only time I got my name on the board and I sobbed. I felt like life was over.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that teacher pointed at me right on my head like, I don't know what I did. Jeez.
I've been in detention once.
Dana's here. So you were a goody two-shoes too?
No, I wasn't. I mean,
Oh.
I've been in detention once, but yeah.
I love to see matchups too. Let's get this going. Yeah. Oh, and I meant to bring some stuff to show you. I guess I'll have to show you Friday. There's some new stuff that's just in. I'll show you that on Friday. I also had some purchases that I myself purchased, and I want to show you those things because one is a maker on Etsy and the other is a friend who makes handmade journals. So I will show you those on Friday. I've been here all day. I forgot to go home and get that. Okay, are we ready? Mm-hmm. Now I'm doubting myself. I feel like I might mix these up. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Okay, bring up the first one, Ramil. Here we go. Here we go. Let me just move your head a little bit. It's the green one. Yeah.
Matchup number one.
Matchup number one. Let's take it to the overhead camera. Is she hooked up?
Yeah.
Here we go. This is some gorgeous new fabric in from Riley Blake. You've never seen this. It just arrived over the weekend. So here it is. You get a full yard of this hero print, which is absolutely stunning. You get a full yard of the, I call it the lining or the supporting print, but you could absolutely make this your exterior. It's totally up to you. And then you get a roll of the berry cork, which matches these colors in the fabrics perfectly. It's as if I had it Pantone dyed. Exactly. My subconscious must have taken over, and I just knew what I was doing here. Here's this flower. See that? So pretty. All right, so that is the first matchup. And I did number these this time, you guys. I don't really think linear, I call it. I don't think like this. I think like this. Like that. That's how I think. So
I can testify to that.
Huh?
I can testify.
I had to tell myself, how would somebody want these named so they can pull it off the shelf for orders really easily? And I thought, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. So that's what we did. So this is matchup number one. Instead of my usual mystical names, we're just going with straight numbers. All right, matchup number two. Maybe I shouldn't have put these right together, but
Can you see it?
yeah, I knew it was that one. Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. That's perfect. I love it. Okay, matchup number two. I don't know why I keep looking up. It's not like it's changed. Here we are. I'm going to straighten up this cutting mat a bit. Similar print from Riley Blake, but it's a different colorway. The background on this one is more purple blue, where the first matchup is a hunter green. See the difference? All right, so this is matchup number two. You're getting a full yard of this hero print. You're getting a full yard of the lining or supporting print, which matches the light tones in the flower. And you're getting a full roll of Moonglow Lavender Vinyl, 18 by 56 inches. It's a crowd favorite, and it works with these prints exceedingly well. It looks really nice. Can you back it out a little bit, Ramel?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty.
It's a very pretty combination. It reminds me, when I think of February, I think of, amethyst and purple colors and all the different shades and tones. And I just really like this combination a lot. Remember, this lavender in real life is a little bit more purple. On the camera, it might look faded out a bit, but that's where we're at in the studio. Moonglow vinyl is very easy to sew on your domestic machine. I've sewn it on a Bernina 1008, Juki 2000, Bernina, what's my Ruby Star one? 530 or 350? It's one of those. I always get those numbers mixed up. I always say have a Teflon foot nearby. You may not need it, but you may need it. And tools make a difference. You can iron this vinyl from the wrong side. And let me remind you, when you get a bag finished, when you're all done, I should just take a bag down. Can I reach that one? Sorry? No, I can't. The joys of being 5'3½". So when you're done with a bag, you want to open it up, zipper top or snap or frame or whatever it is, and take your mini iron, that tan one right there, the Annette. Yeah. Take your mini iron and take it inside that bag and give it a press. It'll make a world of difference. I often think, oh, I can skip that. And then I look at it and I think, oh, no, I cannot. And that's going to get wrinkles out. I keep mine on high heat. And I come in here and I really take time lifting and pressing, lifting and pressing. And you'll get wrinkles out if you have wrinkles in your vinyl. You're going to get them out with that. Another thing you can do is fold your bag on those seam lines. And then, for instance, this one, let me take you overhead so you can see what I mean. For this one, I would fold it on that seam and come in and press it. Now, if I risk, sorry, my throat is dry. If I risk touching vinyl, I'm going to put a Teflon sheet on there. And then I'm going to press on top of the Teflon sheet. Okay? Now, if you don't know what I mean by Teflon sheet, sign up for my heart box. Was that subtle?
When is that releasing?
Pretty soon. Well, the calendar is on the website. It is releasing, I think, the third Friday of the month. What is that date? I don't do dates in my head. SPC, Surprise Vinyl Club, launches next Friday, not tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but the next tomorrow, the 12th. Beyond that, I don't know any dates. Maybe the 19th? Let's link the calendar. Maybe Michelle can link the calendar. Give Michelle something to do.
She's already doing a lot.
I know, she does so much. So much for us. Okay, the next matchup. Are you going to give me a glance?
Oh, sorry.
I don't want to go out of... Oh, I had the wrong one. Okay, this one is super joyous and beauteous and has some of my favorite colors in it. You're getting 2 yards of Anna Maria. You're getting a hero. Well, they're both hero prints, really. What?
I'm just laughing at the comments.
Oh, are you going to clue me in? Okay, so you're getting a yard, you're getting a full roll of Moonglow watermelon vinyl, and you're getting 3 yards of matching tape. Look at that. Look at that tape. It's like they were
Meant to be.
I was going to say in the same dye lot.
But you didn't get it together.
No, I didn't. This just happens.
Yeah.
This is like how, you know, they say your subconscious brain is 95% of your brain power and you're not even aware of it. I just read that by Robert Koch, or however you say his name. And that is some of the stuff that they're trying to study to figure out, like, how humans can be more powerful with their mind. I don't know really what I'm saying, but I kind of do. My subconscious knows what I'm saying.
Well, it's kind of like that other thing, or the article I shared with you about when you're driving and
Your mic is on, right?
yes,
Okay.
your autonomous process-oriented brain is just taking charge, and you ain't even taking.
Oh, you're talking about highway hypnosis.
Yes.
Has anyone ever done that where you're driving and then you get to your destination and you don't know how you got there?
Yes, that happened to me a few times. It's crazy.
A few times?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a real thing. But I was talking about the positive aspect. Like sometimes in school when I was in anatomy and physiology and trying to memorize all these things about the body, I would make myself a recording, reading my textbook, and then go to sleep listening to it. I'm not kidding.
That worked?
Got 99% on my test, okay?
Well,
Well.
look at you.
Can't remember anything now, but that's okay.
Nice.
That's how it is. Okay. Let's move to the next matchup. Okay. Are you ready? Do you have a favorite yet? Sound off, let us know. Sound off means, like in the military, you say, sound off. And you go, here, or whatever we said. What did we say in the military?
You report your squadron or flight.
Did you say your last name? I can't even remember.
Well, one reports
Report.
on behalf of...
Notice how they always say things funny, too. Report, not report. Report. Yeah. Okay, the next matchup, oh, no, I didn't have it right, is this one. People are going to scream over this one. You are getting Tula Besties, a full yard. You're also getting, this is called Zipper by Rashida Coleman Hale for Ruby Star Society. It was called Zip. It's one of my favorite prints. She did all kinds of colorways, and I absolutely love it. The gold in this matches the gold metallic in the Besties. You also get a full roll of soft gold vinyl. You also get, but that's not all. You also get a full pack of white and gold zippers. This is 3 yards of tape and 9 pulls in gold. I love gold. See my rings? They're all gold. I wear just gold jewelry for the most part if I'm wearing it. Did you catch my earrings tonight? I'm watching you.
I remember a long time ago, I got you some jewelry that was silver, and you looked at me wrong.
You don't know me.
Well, now I do, but back then I was just experimenting here. Well, let me see if I can surprise you, and maybe you like it.
You got me jewelry? I never wanted any jewelry.
Yeah, I know.
You got me an amethyst because I said I don't do diamonds.
No, I already knew that.
Yeah,
but
I don't do diamonds.
I learned my lesson when you told me you don't like other than gold. That's it.
Yeah, just gold, thanks.
Yeah, that's fine. Simple.
Keep it simple. All right, so we've got 2 yards of fabric, a whole thing of soft vinyl, and a pack of zippers. All right? There's that. Are we ready for the next matchup? Do we have any questions? Michelle, can you raise your hand or pop a zap Ramel somehow? I don't know, telekinesis or what we need to do. No questions yet? No live requests for any matchups before I keep going?
I think I might have seen someone requesting some cork, maybe.
Well, let me know.
I'm going to look it back.
If you have a question, what can help Ramel is if you put a question mark at the beginning, then ask your question, and then a question mark at the end. It might make him notice it more easily. It's kind of hard to see things on the computer screens. So, okay, are we ready for the next one?
Yep.
Okay.
Number 5.
Can you show it to me real quick?
Number 5.
Well, your head's in the way. Okay. Now I've got it. This one, I must have been on an Anna Maria hunch. This one is a full yard of Anna Maria with another full yard of Anna Maria from a different collection. The colors work. And then I'm putting in a full roll of chartreuse jelly. So this is bigger than the rolls we sell in the shop. It's 18 inches by, let me measure it so I don't misspeak, by, I'll call it 53 and a half. Okay. There's that. That is that matchup. It's very springy, but I figure, well, you can get it now, and then by the time you get around to using it, it'll probably be March, spring. No judgment there. That's how I am. And then you'll be right on with the colors. I really like this. I really like this pattern. It's a treat for the eyes.
So here's the first request.
Okay. My glasses.
2 people had the same thought.
The same thought?
Yeah.
Then you know 100 people have the thought.
Yes.
Will the berry cork work with matchup 2? Yeah, I believe it will. That's the purpley-ish one. Let's check it out. It's not as good as it is with, let me show you. It's not as good. For some reason, it must be the background that's throwing it off, but it can work, for sure. You can make it work. Things don't have to be matchy, matchy, matchy to work. They just have to be in the right family. Let me bring it back down.
Can you zoom in? Oh, no, you already zoomed in.
Yeah, no, I just feel like it goes better over here. But if you don't like the lavender moon glow, you could make this work. I think this one might work also. Let me check it out with hunter green. Yeah, it does work with hunter green. And I think it probably will work with sage moon glow. Yeah, it does. It works with sage. I don't have a lot of sage left. So if you want the sage, I would get it now because it'll be out for a while. So this one was matchup 2, right? The darker color.
The darker color, yes.
So yes, it can go with berry. It's not as good of a match as matchup 1. It can also work with sage moon glow and hunter green faux leather. What?
Leslie, hold on. Let me throw it in here, another request. That's funny. Thanks, Leslie. Here it goes.
Ramel, will the wonderful lady show black, white fabric cork? Black, white, black. Yeah, she was zapping you. Telekinesis. I love it. Black, white fabric, just like any. I have some Tula. I have these polka dots and a stripe. And you just want to see it with a cork, or do you want to see it with the black cork? Where did that go? It fell down today in the shop. Do you remember where you put it?
Which cork?
Black.
Oh, yeah. I put it right there. See it? I'm looking at it.
Oh. We have 2, 4, 6 rolls left of black cork. Let me take this overhead. Or do you want to see it with a natural?
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's very pretty. I do tend to like, this is a natural color with black dots. I do feel like black and white can go with so much.
Yeah, including the black hardware too that you have.
I mean, if you wanted to, you can put it with colorful corks too. I think the emerald green would be the best out of the colorful corks that I have. Let's try that one. I don't think that's the right vibe. Let's see. How about, I wonder how the eggplant or plum or grape or whatever I call it now. It's kind of a different vibe. It's like a more calming one. So I would probably get the pepper cork or the emerald with black and white fabric. But maybe she was asking something else. So let's keep an eye on that.
Yeah. She said any combination.
Any combination?
Yeah.
You know, I have this really great squiggly line, skinny black and white print that I really like. Was it this one? What did I put today for somebody? I think it was Erin. And she got the corduroy and this cork, and it looked so good. I am going to get more olive corduroy. Erin put it with this. I think the ocean and maybe navy with this would look pretty. You know what? I should do a corduroy matchup sesh. I'll get on that.
Yeah, and Eva is asking if we have black cork, and yes, we do. We just have, how many left?
We have 6 rolls left, I believe, if they haven't sold already yet. This is our black. It has colorful specks in it. Yeah, that's the one we have. We have this natural with black dots as well. And the cork does have some, because it's a natural product, there are pieces that you might think are defects, and it's not a defect. So for this pistachio, this is a bark right off a tree. So I want to show you something. This line here, this is not a defect. This is the natural process of the cork, and it has integrity. It's still good. The micro suede backing is perfect. Everything is fine. Now, if you don't like that, you can exchange it, and I'll try to find you a piece without that in it. But I did want to say that's not a defect.
It's like the stamping process.
Well, it's not a stamp, but yeah, I see what you're saying. This cork, this pattern is called bread. And if you look at it, it looks like little pieces of bread laid on here. And that's part of their process to make sure all the little gaps are sealed and together. And then these little places have gold paint in there. And then they seal it. And I insist, I pay extra to have a micro suede backing, because your corners and your rounded parts on your bags, they're not going to break down with my cork. They're just not. Maybe after 5 years of use, okay, yeah. But it's not going to happen when you make it, because this is the standard for bag making cork and for shoes. It has to be a certain thickness and a toughness. Okay, what else we got?
We do have more requests.
Did we go over all of the matchups?
No, we have one left.
Which one? Oh yeah, one more. Let's show the last one really quick. Okay. This one doesn't have a vinyl or a cork, but I put it together because I love it, and I only have very few bundles. So let me show you this real quick. This matchup is 3 yards of fabric. They perfectly color coordinate. These two are Ruby Star. This one is a Riley Blake, but they're perfectly matching. You also get the perfectly matching zipper tape, 3 yards of it, and you get 5 yards of the natural color 1.5 inch cotton webbing. And the reason I did natural is because all Ruby Star fabric, they don't use a stark white, they use a natural as their background. And so the natural webbing is perfect with it. If you were to come in and try to use a white webbing with this, it would be a little harsh and stark, and you might not know why you don't like it, but that's probably why. So there we are. There's that last bundle, just a few of those. And these straight pins just about kill me. There. Okay. There's that bundle. I'm going to put it back in its baggie so nothing goes missing. All right. We got some questions?
Oh yeah, we do. We have some.
What, you lost it?
Here's a question.
All right. Would a pressing sheet work to press on vinyl? Yeah, it should work. I just always press my vinyl from the back side, and then I don't have to worry with anything. But a pressing sheet or a Teflon sheet should be great. Some people use like a scrap fabric as a pressing sheet. I did when I was only using fabric. So that might not be enough. So I would experiment, with scraps or in a corner or on something you don't care as much about and just see what your iron is like. If you have an iron that turns up to the ninth circle of hell, then maybe you need a thicker pressing sheet. I mean, I feel like mine gets mega hot and I don't use anything special and I just press it from the back. But I'm pretty reckless sometimes.
No, you do. During the filming of the videos, you leave that thing hot.
Are you mic'd up so they can hear you?
Yes, I am mic'd up.
I'm just checking
Why
because
you keep asking?
I'm so worried that you've shut yourself off and only I can hear you, and it just looks like I'm doing this for no reason.
I will never shut myself up.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think you'll be fine, but always test it out on a swatch.
I have another one.
Okay, bring it. What if we like a matchup, but we don't need the vinyl?
You have to take it.
You have to take it. That's the matchup.
Sorry.
I can't get into all that, unfortunately, because that would be a nightmare for my staff to pull and have to read stuff. So
Yeah. Plus, it runs hell on the inventory.
it messes up the inventory. So yeah, you can always gift it to a friend.
Yeah. Always. Or
barter. You can barter in the makers group and see what
Mhm.
somebody else will trade you.
It's like, hey, I got some extra cork. Who needs some?
Yeah. Okay, anything else?
Yeah, no, I got.
We are now sold out of cognac. Sorry if you didn't get that. I have reordered it, but it's probably going to be a little bit. So I did talk about that quite a bit. I gave a lot of warnings.
Here's a question about, we sell the swatches, but here's the question.
Okay. Possible. Yeah, we have, so the thing with that, Kathy, is our inventories turns over so fast that a lot of times by the time you buy a swatch, you're not going to have the same colors that I have. So we have swatch rings that have the type of vinyl, but not all the colors. So there's a piece of moon glow, there's a piece of jelly, there's a piece of faux lambs, there's a piece of faux leather. Huh?
There's a piece of cork too, right?
No, this is a vinyl swatch ring.
Okay.
There's a piece of clear glitter vinyl and clear glitter stars, I believe, but not all the colors are on that swatch. So that's what we have. The scrap packs have random vinyls in those, and they can be quite fun to experiment and play with. But there's the conundrum, because a lot of times I'm getting, 5 or 6, 7, 800 pieces of something in, but then I only have it in stock for a month or maybe 6 weeks, and then it's gone. And it's really difficult to get things back exactly how they were the first time. It's a challenge.
Here's another one. I like this question.
Pattern suggestions for these matchups tonight? Well, I suggest also Hungry Hippie patterns, of course. I mean, yeah, Santorini tote, easy zipper case patterns, essentials tote, essential oils pouch.
But what would you be in the mood?
Woodstock bag. I'm always in the mood for my own patterns.
Okay, but which particular, if you had to start with one?
I always love a Santorini tote. It's what I carry.
Yeah.
It's just a great bag. You can adjust it in so many ways.
That's true.
I did just make a Woodstock a couple of weeks ago. That's a nice smaller bag, but I'm not into small bags. I like big bags. So, I might make a small bag, but then I don't end up using it. I know myself. So look around in the shop. I have tons. all the patterns that I have in the shop, I recommend and I stand behind them, even if they're not mine. The designers that I carry, I support them. So I've made their bags. I know what their patterns are like. I think they're doable for all levels as long as you go step by step. You have patience with yourself. You don't expect to make a perfection piece of art. Like, ease up and realize that even experts have mistakes in their work. You're just not seeing that. You're not seeing them. You're not seeing it. So don't go around pointing stuff out. Nobody cares. Only you care, so keep it to yourself. Was that harsh?
No, I mean,
It's true.
People
We
are
all
their own worst critics.
You're your own worst critic, always. And if somebody else is a worse critic on you, then you need to shelf them. So, yeah, I like all the patterns that I sell in the shop, okay? So I think you'd be fine with any of them. Right now, let me think what I always love a mountain saddle bag from Emmeline. I post about it all the time because I love that shape and it's a great pattern. It's easy. And it works with all my vinyls. I love Mrs. H patterns, all of them. I like all of them. So I stand behind those 100%. I just got in the Happy handbag, the sophisticated sling, let's see, the awesome oval, the piped pocket tote, and the dainty day tripper. I think I'm going to sew the dainty day tripper next. And I do want to know if you guys want a video. There's probably videos out there already on YouTube, but I tend to do mine a little bit differently. And I hope I still do, remember how it was as a beginner. And, they can, I don't know. I just think it's easy to miss things when you're a beginner. You're so excited. And maybe you don't understand some terminology. And so it's helpful to have somebody nearby. And even if it's online, it's nearby. It's, easy to access and watch whenever you need, even if you're sewing at 2 in the morning. I feel like I'm just blabbing. Am I blabbing?
No, you're not.
Okay, what else? We got any more questions or should we wrap it up?
Gloria had a question here. Gloria.
Some of the best songs of the 80s. That was one of them. Do you have a hobo style bag? I don't personally have a pattern that's a hobo. Let me think. I know that Swoon has the India bag, I think it's called. It's a free pattern on her website. And I did that one. I can't remember if I loved it or if I was just meh. It must have been fine. I know I wasn't mad about it. And also, I forget what they're called. Somebody help. I think Sincerely Jen has a hobo style bag, and I do like that one a lot. I'm trying to think. I can't remember any names. But I made it with Anna Maria fabric, and then I made myself a pair of matching pants in the same fabric, and I took a photo, and I was like holding it up like this with my pants and my bag that matched. No idea what it's called, but it's awesome, and I love it. Pretty simple, as long as you go step by step. Maybe I should make a hobo style bag. I have 3 patterns that are coming out soon. I say soon, it might be 6 weeks. I'm just kidding. The one should be ready by next Friday. And then the other 2 very quickly after that. So I'm excited. I haven't written I've written patterns, but I haven't made some new bag patterns in a while. I just haven't had time in 2023.
Well, that's why we made that change for this year. We're
going to do more patterns.
Yeah, but
and
we're
all the
not
patterns
closing.
Will have a video.
We're closing the store 1 week of the month, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the stores. I put the dates out there. Sometimes we're legit traveling, and then other times it's so we can film those new patterns and have a really good class for you. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we haven't shot in a while, so
we gotta get unrusty.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else?
No, I don't see a question here. I just see some questions that Michelle's just so awesome in answering.
She's already answering?
Oh, yeah. So I'm not sure there's something that is a deep pepper cork. Is a deep pepper.
Deep pepper, yeah.
That's the question.
Deep pepper, the same as black. Well, I mean, it's black, but it's got colorful flecks in it. I just didn't want to call it black. It just seemed boring. I wanted to call it deep pepper. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know why I name things the way I do, but there we are. Oh, and April, I put on that canvas. Natural, Big Sur Natural, and Big Sur Mint. Just for you, it's listed under bundles right now. We are working as fast as we can to look at these fabrics that are left in the store, and then I'm gearing up to receive a whole bunch more, so we'll see how we're going to be launching that on the website. Just, be signed up for email. That's the best way. That's the most efficient way. Or you can stock the website. We love that too.
Oh, this is what Michelle thinks about the hobo bag.
Okay. Does Natalie mean that? Yeah, what is that called? I want to say unagi. It's not unagi, right? Oh!
Isn't that a roll?
I know what it is. We can't say it or we might get banned. So Michelle will type it out and give you that link.
Okay.
Yeah. Or tell you where to go or Google it or whatever.
Now I want sushi.
I always want sushi.
We can do that tomorrow.
Maybe. I don't know. We better sell some bundles, Romeo.
Yes.
All right. I guess that's a peace out, huh? Anybody have any more questions? If we didn't see yours, email it in. We'll get to you ASAP.
Yeah, it's my fault if I didn't get around to it quickly. I apologize. But do send us an email, and I'm gonna pop it up here.
Email is always the best. I know we have Messenger and chat and other things, but it can be harder to dig and find those whereas email is just an email. It's just easy. There it is. Help it so. Why am I all like trying to sing country tonight?
I think you're in that mood.
Strange.
It's like some moods. I just want to eat Italian food. I don't know. And then right now I want to eat sushi. So it happens.
I guess. All right. Well, that's a wrap. Friday, I'm going to show you some new products. And then Friday night, if you're VIP, you'll get the email with all the links. And in the meantime, be nice to yourself. Sew something. Just get up and take some action. Stop thinking about it. Stop talking about it. Just do it. Best call sign of all time. Just do it. I wish I had thought of it. And the key element of that is to just do it already. Okay? Sew something and then come show me in the shop or post it in the makers group. I'll see you soon. Peace, love, sewing.